Hey, Steve Mignani here doing the Junkyard Crawl at Bernardston Auto Wrecking in Bernardston, Massachusetts. We used to have a little thing called the Hubcap game that went 25 installments and kind of ran its course. Well, let's try a little something called What's in the Box. We all know that automobiles have things called glove boxes. We don't put gloves in them. We put all kinds of other weird stuff in them. And let's start finding out what's in the box, starting with this 1975 Olds Cutlass Salon or Supreme. It's a Supreme. Diana Ross and the Supremes. Okay, let's go inside and have a peek. Now this is the car that we initially explored. We've been here before. If you want to see the video, you can check it out on the playlist. Look for 75 Cutlass. But we already saw things like the owner's manual. You know, we saw the town of Gill, don't remove. Somebody was naughty. They took this from the office without permission. 1978, probably the statute of limitations expired. That's okay. And then we found this. This is, oh, I'll open it again. This shocked me. These are handcuffs. Why would somebody have handcuffs in a car? Now, these are made by the Peerless Handcuff Company of Springfield, Massachusetts. In the show comments, somebody said if those are from Smith & Wesson, they're worth a lot. But these are Peerlesses, so you tell me if they're worth anything. I have no clue. I have no interest in wearing these or putting these on anybody. But we keep digging. A little magnetic key holder. What do we got in here? Let's take a peek. Oh, they picked up the paper clips. You got to have those. Operation Paperclip. Let's open this thing up. Oh, what do we got? Okay. Ah, there you go. King Tut's tomb. Geraldo Rivera. Lots of nothing. Okay, can we keep going? Some, oh, we have here. Okay, we've seen this before. The journeyman gas fitter's license. Edward Smith, who apparently was apparently he was the chief of police in Gill, Mass. The owners of Bernardston Auto Wrecking tell me this. He is deceased, so we're not invading his privacy. Oh, what is, okay. Winchester 38. And there they are. These are Winchester 38 caliber bullets. And yeah, they're like new, you know, and they're not been cut, which is nice. They're not hollow points, the cop killers, because the guy was a cop, you know what I'm saying? But interesting to have some old school 38 caliber, 38 special, I guess, police special type stuff. Yeah, 38 special. There it is. 158 grain of gunpowder, and this is a pack some punch. That'll blow a hole in your head. And then we go here. What else we got? Oh, what could it be? Okay. Oh, it's a screwdriver. Why would you have a screwdriver in a plastic holder? I have no idea. What else? Any coins? Oh, set of keys. Set of keys right here. Let's try and find the ignition key. These are probably the keys to the jail right here. And maybe there's somebody still in the jail. What we'll do is after we're done with the show, we'll zip over to the town of Gill and see if there's anybody want to get out of jail. We got the key right here. And I think that, well, okay, a couple more, you know, number one with a bullet, as they say. 2 bullets, why not? Okay, let's move on to another vehicle and keep finding what's in the box. As we continue our What's in the Box exploration, let's go back to this 1989 Ford Thunderbird, the first of the 10th generation. If you want to see more about this car, go to the channel playlist and see the actual video. Now, we didn't get a chance to discover what's in the box then, but we can do it now. Okay. All right, so okay. Pretty big glove box. It's kind of dumped out. It's weird. But what do we have? We have, okay, a buck tag. That's interesting. This thing right here, this is basically, I guess some people call it a buck tag. This probably came out of the owner's manual, but with that said, this is probably something with the car's VIN that would have been shinked like that on a machine when you came in for warranty information booklet. It's pretty well tuckered out, as they say, and here's all the data. That little tag probably was in here, I'm guessing, but again, this is just stuff about your warranty, tires, emissions, junk like that. And then we have here's the electronic sound system, 1990, operating guide, and there are various different systems. Oh yeah, okay, owner card. Okay, this thing right here with Ford on it, this is where this would have been stuck to, right like that. So if you have an original Ford, here's what you want. Ernie Hastings, which I think is Dale Hastings, who owns Bernardston Auto Wrecking, probably his brother, somebody there, one of the Hastings people. Cool. Here is a Purelator Racing. Look at this. Okay, somebody went to the races. This is either a credentials. Now I know that Dale's brother was an amateur stock car racer, and maybe he got some autographs. Maybe he used this when he went racing. Maybe he was a spectator. Maybe he was a guest of Purelator at the races somewhere local. And what do we have here? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Something Speedway, International Speedway, New Hampshire International Speedway. Probably his credential to race. He probably had to wear this when he was racing. And I know that Dale's brother absolutely did some racing. In fact, we did a video on his Chevy Nova street stock race car. If you want to see that, go to the channel playlist. You can see that. What else do we have here? Here's a penny. When I see pennies, I like them because you never know if it's a 1909 SVDB. But this one here has the Lincoln Memorial on the back, so we know it's 1959 up. Not going to be a collectible coin. All right, well, that's what's in the box here, but we got to keep going. Okay, as we continue our What's in the Box quest, this is a 1970 Imperial. Don't call it a Chrysler Imperial. If you saw the video, you'll know why. If not, go to the playlist and check it out. But again, 1970 Imperial, What's in the Box? All right, leather interior, pretty cool. Veneer plastic stuff, looks like wood, but it ain't. Oh, up here, okay, if you can see this up here, Shane, I'm not sure if this is gonna be easy to do, but there's a little squirrel's nest up here. That's nice, little virus, a mouse nest. That's cool. Mickey Mouse's grandparents probably lived up here. Okay, getting back to the box. Okay, it's kind of a mystery because it's down, the cardboard structure has settled, so let's just reach in there like it's Christmas morning and it's Santa Claus's sock. Okay, a flare. Remember the old flare pens? Let's see if it still works. You know, not too good. All right, keep going. Just say no, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, another, oh geez, wow. Betty Ford, everyone. Okay, pens, more pens. Looks like a Papermate. Papermate? Scripto? Bic, of course, the ubiquitous Bic. There you go. And one thing you do with these things, well, never mind, I won't even get into that. But let's see what else. Not much. Okay, here's this thing here. Looks like a lens or a badge. This is actually part of the glove box lamp. There'd be a little bulb, and this thing would be plugged into the side of the glove box, and this would be the lens for the light. This thing here, okay, this is a power valve, I think, for a Holley 4-barrel carburetor. This basically is a diaphragm that responds to vacuum and goes up and down, and I think it basically kicks in a little more gas when you need the power valve. So 4-barrel Holley, this would have been on the bottom side of the pumper, on the bottom of the bowl. Yeah, not much here. The one thing that's cool about this car, by the way, is this thing here. This is a factory 8-track. You take your 8-track, push it through there, and the 8-track was actually patented, invented by a fellow named Lear, I believe John Lear. The Lear Jet, the Lear stereo system, right there. You never knew that the Lear Jet and the Imperial have something in common, the 8-track. But there's nothing in the box. We're going to keep looking. Continuing our What's in the Box quest. This is a 1958 Mercedes 180, the W180 family. These are built between 54 and 59, I believe. And, you know, these are known as the pontoons. Something amazing about this four-door is the fact that the window still goes up and down like it's new. Look at that. The rest of the car is wasted, but German engineering, right? Okay, let's switch locations, Shane, and take a peek at what's in the box. Now, the box itself is plastic, almost like Bakelite. It's not injection molded, kind of weird stuff, specific to Germany. I've not seen this in American cars, but we open it up, and what do we got? Ooh, oh, okay, well, this looks to be a documents holder. We have, look at this, the Becker AM radio right there. Becker, of course, the German Delco, if you will. Here's the Paxel German stuff right here. Lots of stuff, probably warranty junk for the radio, who knows. A little leather container here. Oh, Mercedes-Benz, the owner's manual. Look at this. Of course, we know that Mercedes was Jelinek daughter. Mercedes Jelinek was a gal who was a cutie, whatever the heck, in Carl Benz, and Mercedes and Benz becomes Mercedes-Benz in 1927. And kind of neat. What else we got here? Okay, the mouse factor is pretty heavy. I always look in these things. I'm going to find Stuart Little's mom and dad. Nope. Good. What else we got? Oh, and the Black Mamba Bite Steve on the hand. What else we got? Okay, gonna go deep, gonna grab one thing. I don't want to push my luck here. Oh, a cassette. All right, who is it? Who is it? Is it going to be Deutschland über alles? Or what is it going to be? Oh, it's nothing. It's a mixtape. Ah, okay. This is not an 8-track. We saw an 8-track in that Imperial. This is a cassette. These replaced the 8-track. Now, the thing with these things is if you leave these in the sun, these things start to go, and that little foam pad right there bounces, and that comes off. It sounds like junk. But with that said, oh, here we go right here. Here's the tape. Look at this thing. This is so dried out and junked out that that's done. Now here's the thing with these. If you knock these out, you can actually tape over this. So if it's like, I don't know, let's call this Lawrence Welk or something like that, you could push these through and then record some Van Halen on it and make proper use of that cassette. But we still haven't found any diamonds or gold or Krugerrands in the box, so we gotta keep looking. And finally, this is about a 72 or 3 Dodge W200 four-wheel drive. Interesting 4-door cab. So with 4 doors, there's got to be twice as much cool stuff in the box. Let's find out. All right, now the cool thing about these series pickup trucks is the fact that the glove compartment doesn't open up like that, like old school Dodge trucks, but rather down like that, where it's a very convenient place to put drinks or guns or bullets or books or whatever you might need. It's a nice little tool stowage tray right here, kind of cool. And in the box on this one, here's a fuse box. Okay, 5 fuses. And these, of course, will be handy. And, of course, the fuse box on this right there, another big deal for the 1972 up Dodge pickup truck family. They put the fuse block up here, the flasher units right here for quick access to change them. And the fuses, of course, just regular bus fuses there. And we have this here. This looks to be, okay, the state of New Hampshire. This is apparently the vehicle registration, I guess. Yeah, it's a 72 Dodge D250, says D, but W is the four-wheel drive, 8-cylinder. Yeah, okay. Walter White. Isn't that the guy from, Breaking Bad? Well, we're going to fix good on this one here. Ha, ha, ha. Winchester, New Hampshire. And what else? There's nothing else in there. But one thing that's kind of cool about these is on these Dodge trucks, the entire glove box can be removed for access to the heater inside. Kind of a utilitarian functional detail that not a lot of people realize. Now this particular 72 4-door Dodge pickup truck is a former military truck. See the olive green paint? There's even a little bit of Air Force blue. Here it is right here, Air Force blue. This truck absolutely has military history. We're gonna get to that a little later on, but for now, that's the end of our first installment of What's in the Box. If you like it, well, let me know in the comments. We'll look around and find out what's in the box in all these cars. Until then, we'll be back tomorrow with more Junkyard Crawl here at Bernardston Auto Wrecking. If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and ring the bell so you know when the next video hits, which is tomorrow morning.